What's going on, horror fans? Welcome back to another episode of Slash and Cast. My name is Riley,
My name is Nick.
and today we got ourselves a little bit of a juicy episode, some horror news that has come about, I don't know, the last 8 days, I'd say. Some exciting 8 days. Some good news, some bad news, just some news in general. All right. Before we start, though, got just a couple things. Same old, same old. Make sure you check out the website. Make sure you check out the podcast network. I'm actually currently using Dead in Santa Carla's mug. You can go check out all their merch. But links to everything down in the description below. If you're not a member, consider joining. You're missing out on a lot of content. There's like 40 member exclusive videos over there, a whole bunch of streams, and other things as well. So go be part of that. Now, let's go ahead and let's dive in. All right. Let's start with Back for Blood. Back for Blood, been talking about it for a while. Turtle Rock Studios, spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. Looks like it's going to be a really awesome game, especially for Horde-style gamers out there. It was originally scheduled for release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and PC on June 22nd. But now Back for Blood has been pushed back to October 12th of this year. It sucks, but honestly, I don't know why, but this just felt inevitable. Like, I feel like I've been sitting here waiting for a delay when it came to Back for Blood. Games, it's like I said, sucks, but games really keep coming out shitty. I don't know what it is, man. We keep getting games that are launching super buggy, and then before they even get the chance to peak, they already lost their player base because the game struggled so much at launch. So I want Back for Blood to be as successful as possible. October is a good release date. It means it's a horror game. And we still have a chance to play this summer because they're going to do another open beta this summer. So you're not going to have nothing. You're just going to have to wait a little bit longer for the full release back to October 12th. Still stoked, though.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Definitely looking forward to that open beta. Should be fun. Get your friends together, get the squad, and fuck some shit up.
Yeah, I'm hoping. The only thing that concerns me about them delaying is Evil Dead, the game. Don't really know when that game's coming out, but it's being compared to Left 4 Dead. I think Evil Dead's going to have more to offer than just Horde-style gameplay, but we'll see. But yeah, if they drop it like the same time, you have two Horde-style games battling it out, and I don't know which one will lose that battle, but either way, it's just not good for either of them. I'd prefer them to have at least a handful of months between them. But we'll see what Evil Dead when it drops. Who knows? But that's it. That's the only real bad news about that. Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Spiral, a Saw movie from the Book of Saw, directed by Darren Boozman, has been set to open in theaters May 21st for a long time. It was delayed back, I don't know, when COVID and all that started, got delayed. But now it's been moved again, but this time it's been moved forward to May 14th for no real reason, just kind of cuz. Yeah, I don't know.
Only in theaters as well. Only in theaters as well. Very interesting that they're not going with the simultaneous approach, but hey, whatever, make some money, guys.
Yeah, I don't know if something else was set to release that weekend and they decided to just, hey, let's try to do our best in the box office. I don't know,
right.
But
working in the shadow of his father, an esteemed police veteran, played by Samuel L. Jackson, brash detective Zeke Banks, played by Chris Rock, and his rookie partner Max Minghella take charge of a grisly investigation into murders that are eerily reminiscent of the city's gruesome past. Unwittingly trapped in deepening mystery, Zeke finds himself at the center of the killer's morbid game.
Hey, still sounds interesting. And, Lionsgate is unbelievably confident when it comes to Spiral. They said that this is going to be like a big blockbuster to kick off the summer. And they said it's going to be like a really big comeback for Saw. I mean, Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson working side by side. It's going to be really cool inside of the Saw universe. I just don't know how much you could really do with Saw at this point. I mean, this is the 9th film in the franchise. And yeah, I don't know how true they're going to be to the other Saw movies. Is Tobin Bell going to be directly involved? A lot of questions still with Spiral, but excited to see where they go with it nonetheless. Chris Rock has my support. Okay, Chris Rock is producing this bad boy. He has my support. With that, let's move on to the next topic of the day. Friday the 13th, Part 7, NECA. It just got some brand new images. It was originally announced last summer with an expected release date of December of 2020, but it's been delayed a handful of times. No real reason for that delay, except, I mean, it's probably the lawsuit. Let's be honest, it's probably the lawsuit. I don't know if that's what they're waiting on, but that appears to be the case. But hey, just to hold us over a little bit longer, the figure just got some brand new images. They look great. You get to see Jason inside of the woods environment rocking the weed eater. You get a good look at the two versions, the two heads that he has, the masked and unmasked look, as well as a slew of weapons, including the axe, a knife, a machete, the scythe, and of course, like I said, the infamous weed eater. It's a weed eater. It's not really a weed whacker. It's kind of a weed whacker, but it's a weed eater. Okay. Yeah, the only thing that really disappoints me about the Part 7 figure is that it only comes with a clean hockey mask. I think that's such a missed opportunity. Like, the look that's so iconic with Jason in Part 7 is the scratched up version with like the little messed up on his nose. That's kind of the look that we're used to seeing, and they have a very, very clean look. It looks like it's literally the underwater at the opening of the movie hockey mask. But hey, I get it. That's hard details to put in there, but I still would like to see it. I don't know. Yeah. All right, let's move on to our next topic, the Chucky TV series. We talked about it a handful of times in the past. Fiona Dourif has officially been confirmed that she'll be reprising the role of Nika Pierce in USA and Sci-Fi's Chucky series from Don Mancini. Fiona Dourif being involved kind of changes things up, because where we left off with Cult of Chucky, she's possessed. She is now Chucky. So if that is the case, and that's kind of the path they go down with it, it'd be really interesting to see the whole Jennifer Tilly and Fiona Dourif combination that Colt ended with. But there's no word whether or not they're actually going to follow up from Colt. I don't know. It's really cool she's involved. I just don't know how that character is going to play a factor in Chucky, but we'll see.
Right. Yeah. We have very little information. All we got really right now is Chucky has been described as a fresh take on the franchise that'll explore Chucky's character with a depth that is uniquely afforded by the television series format.
Yeah, we do know the series is supposed to start in a small town environment, and Chucky's supposed to be bought from a garage sale, and that's where things pick up and shit hits the fan. I still just have no idea where we're leaving off. If you're buying a Chucky doll, that's how the show starts, and obviously you're going to see the Chucky doll. I'm assuming that Cult is not playing a part in the storyline here, because there's really no Chucky doll other than the cult of Chucky dolls that there are now. I don't think Chucky himself is in the doll anymore in that case. So I'm assuming they're kind of throwing that out, and I don't know if they're going to pick up from Curse or what, but I doubt Cult plays a big factor in the story. Still excited, though. Still excited to see where they go with it. It's been a long time waiting for this thing. And, man, it got originally announced, 2-3 years ago. It's been a while, so I'm glad they're finally moving forward with it, and we'll see what happens. Let's move on. Let's move on to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's been so quiet. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, for those that forgot because it's been so quiet, is supposed to have a new movie this year. That's supposed to be a direct sequel to the original. That got officially confirmed by Fede Alvarez on the Boo Crew podcast. It's going to be the direct sequel to the original with Old Man Leatherface. That was kind of the same concept that Texas Chainsaw 3D did, but they did it really shitty. So I think they're like, hey, we had the right idea. Let's do it the correct way this time. So that apparently is still what's happening here. Direct sequel to the original, throw everything else away, and you'll have an older Leatherface. Cool. Fine with that. Also, Sally Hardesty is coming back. That has been confirmed with Olwen Fieri. I might have butchered that, from Mandy. She's playing Sally, for the first time since 1974 that we've seen Sally really involved directly in the franchise. So yeah, it's going to be cool to see her back. Not sure how many years later this is going to be compared to the first film. It takes place in 74. I don't know if we're going to jump ahead 40 years like we do in Texas Chainsaw 3D or not. It honestly sounds like a remake of Texas Chainsaw 3D so far. I don't know if that's the case or not. But Bloody Disgusting also confirmed the man playing Leatherface, which is Mark Burnham. He hasn't done too much in the past. He was in Low Life, and that's kind of his one big credit. But hey, it doesn't take much to put on the mask and be a badass. And Mark Burnham stands at 6'4", 200 pounds. I think he'll do just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Do you think it's still going to come out this year?
The fact that we haven't really heard anything else since the poster reveal
That's it.
a couple months ago. Yeah, probably not. I think next summer we'll probably be getting our next Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
I don't know. It's so weird because the movie shot, like, they finished it last year.
Yeah.
So they have it shot, and if they have it shot, why not just cut that thing together and get her out there? I don't know. It makes it, there's a lot of rumors surrounding Gunn's next game and whether or not it's a TCM game, and I wonder if that's the case. I wonder if that plays a factor in how they're gonna pull this release date off. If they're gonna like announce the game hand in hand with the movie. I don't know. I wouldn't think they would like delay a movie because of a video game. It seems unnecessary. I don't know. The movie, when it originally started shooting, kind of came off. It started messy because they fired the director in the first week of shooting. So I don't know if that plays a factor in where they're at with it, but we'll see, I guess.
Well, and not only would they be competing this year with Halloween Kills, but I mean, they're still the film industry is still fighting with the big virus going around and getting movie theaters to a safe place where they can comfortably make money. And that might be another reason that they push it to next summer. By then, things should be smoothing out and they can get a real packed theater experience without any real competition.
Yeah, and this is the first time TCM movies releasing in theaters since 2013. So I know they really they're taking it seriously again for really the first time, and since the remake, they're taking it really seriously. So I'd like to see it be done right, and that appears to be what they're doing. I don't know, like can we get a trailer? Can we get something? Just anything. I don't. You don't have to have a release date of the trailer. I just want to see something, man. I want to see what we're working with here. But
yeah,
I guess we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. All right, let's move on. Let's stay on the topic of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but in the fan film world, okay? The Sawyer Massacre, a feature-length fan film and an unofficial prequel to the iconic horror film, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, it's definitely refreshing to see, Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan film. We got all the Friday the 13th fan films going around. That's sort of the world we've been involved in the last couple of years, and seeing a TCM fan film coming out is pretty fresh.
Yeah. I just put some money into a Leatherface cosplay, a remake one. So if anyone's out there is looking to make an 03 remake fan film, I'll happily jump in as Leatherface. All right. Just get me out there. Okay. Just feed me and get me out there. I'll do it.
The synopsis for the Sawyer Massacre reads, while recovering from the loss of someone close, Jimmy's friends bring him to the Texas countryside to escape the city life. In need of supplies for their cabin, they ascend to the gas station, where they are directed to find their supplies at an isolated farmhouse. The property is not as it seems. They find themselves hunted by a cannibalistic psychopath with an arsenal of violent tools at his disposal. If any live through the nightmare, they'll wish they hadn't.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it sounds cool. I mean, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You're in Texas. You're at the scary farmhouse. Yeah, they have a concept trailer, and I want to show it to you guys. I think it'll help give you an idea of what they're going with. So before we talk any further, let's go ahead and show that concept trailer.
Is this really the place?
Come on, Jimmy, it'll be fun.
Something's off here.
Bob, stay out of there! You're crazy!
We're all crazy. Everybody.
Charlie,
So as you saw in the trailer, they are currently fundraising on Indiegogo with roughly 35 days left to go. So you should go support them. They have a ton of perks on there that you can run with, including being able to play as Leatherface, which I'm just saying I'm tempted. Okay. If they weren't in Canada, I would jump on that opportunity. I know they want to shoot in Austin, Texas, which that would be ideal. I could make that work, but I ain't going to Canada. All right. But if you're Canadian, you could do that. You could also die in the film and a whole bunch of other things, man. So I think they have a really cool concept trailer. They're capturing the grittiness that is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I respect that, man. And like Nick said, we need more Leatherface fan films. No one's really touching that, and it deserves to be touched. Okay, write that down. Just take that quote I just said and send it to people out of context.
It deserves to be touched.
just clip that, send it to your friends, and see if they can figure out what I'm talking about. Insubordinate. Just go support them at Indiegogo. Link in the description below. There you go. The Sawyer Massacre. They have my support. I'd listen. If I get confirmation that they're going to Texas, I'll buy that tier. I'll buy the Leatherface one. I just want to play Leatherface one time.
Hell yeah!
Is it too much to ask?
Yeah.
I think I was born to play Leatherface.
yeah, it's definitely really cool to see, and glad. Yeah, like you said, grittiness. It's a little rough, and
yeah,
I like seeing that. I like seeing things a little rough.
I'll take that. Now take that quote, clip it, send it to your friends. All right, let's move on to our last topic of the day: Murder King. A new video game coming your way. It's a satire, very much satire horror game. You'll see when I show you the trailer, about being hunted down by an insurance man in your own home. Okay. This one comes from Hang In There Studios. Hang In There was pretty prevalent in the Friday the 13th game community. At one point, he even got player of the week. Is that how they're doing that? It's player of the week, player of the month.
Yeah.
Because how many kills he had, and how many hours he put in. And so, yeah, he was up there, man. His name was out there. So he's working on this game, and we've supported him 100% on it. He's put in a ton of effort. If you've ever made your own game, you understand how freaking hard it is just trying to work inside of Unreal Engine. And it's not easy, bro. It's not easy just to make a trailer like this. So go ahead, take a look at the trailer, understand what we're talking about, and we'll share the rest of our thoughts.
I wonder what's on TV.
Fucking come out, you fucking pussy! God fucking damn it! Why am I here?
Mr. Ryan, you are 3 payments behind on your home insurance bills. Due to this, me and my associates have decided to come and take something from you today. Just as you have taken from us. We hunted you down, and now we're going to make you pay.
It's like, let me out of the chair, maybe we'll talk about it. Because I know I got a family, you got a family, so like... Yeah, let's just talk it. Just let me out the fucking chair, please!
You did bring this upon yourself. You should have just paid off your insurance bills. I'm afraid my next deductible is you, Mr. Ryan.
Oh, man, no, please, I'm paying, man, come on, no!
What the hell did I just watch? Well, good thing that's over. Well, I better get a snack before bed. Thank God no insurance guys want to kill me.
So as you can see from the trailer, very much satire. It's an oddball game, but I mean the concept in and of itself, it's an insurance person in your home trying to kill you because you didn't pay. I mean that's a real terror of mine. If it was tax fraud, bro, that would really be I'd be terrified.
Hey, don't give them any ideas. Those insurance salesmen, they'll get you just like your car warranty salesman.
I want a sequel to Murder King that isn't an insurance man but an IRS agent trying to get me for my taxes.
There you go.
Because that's some real shit, bro. That's something That would terrify me. But yeah, they're having a lot of fun over there. And actually, our very own Elijah Green guy was doing some voice acting in there, and he will be in the final game as well. So at the very least, got to go support the boy Elijah, huh? Come on. You would watch him on streams for years. He was in the drunk stream the other night. He didn't get to talk. Dude, Elijah the other night was playing and drinking along, but you couldn't hear him at all. So he was just slowly typing worse and worse throughout the night. Well, yeah, link to the Discord for Murder King is in the description below, as well to the YouTube channel Hanging There Studios, where you can keep up with the rest of the updates, the future trailers, release dates, all of that. You really should go support it. These people. What's so cool about this? The fact that this was a bunch of people who met on a video game, which was Friday the Game, and now they're working together to make another video game. I think that's cool, man. It's cool to see how many people have met doing one thing and continue to work together to make something else really cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, it looks fun, having a good time over there, and I'd buy it.
I bet. I'll definitely will try it out because, like I said, though, sequel is more important to me. I think we need to get an IRS agent in there. So more news from Murder King in the future. We'll cover for you, okay? We'll keep you up to date, all right? But that is going to wrap up this episode of Slash and Cast. I hope you're caught up on your horror news now. Anything you may have missed, it's there. Make Every Death Count. Our other podcast is making a comeback. It might have already done so or is about to do so. Do either release right before this or right after this. So if you haven't already checked out other podcasts, you should. That's where we talk about just nerdy things in general, whether that's reviewing movies, talking about our tinfoil hat theories surrounding Guns Next Game, etc., etc. You should go check it out. And that's it. I think, right? Anything else?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, then. With that, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.